How's it going, Admiral Army? It's your boy Addy here, and I've got great news for everyone out there. COVID is finally going away. Yes, January has come around. There's quite possibly a new presidency lurking, keeping my hopes crossed that not, but who knows. And things are taking a turn for the better, finally. I'm not sure what took so long. It seems people are finally waking up to the idea that maybe it is for the better. Opening up the economy would help everyone out, instead of just giving them $600 and spitting in their face as a stimulus check. You see, the Democrats love to play this game, where they will blame the Republican for any sort of downfall that economic policies could have, policies throughout the coronavirus, certain things that they specifically instituted, such as Governor Cuomo himself sending people with COVID to nursing homes. Yes, that's Trump's fault, of course, if you're a Democrat. But if you're someone with, at least I'd say 18 brain cells, you could sort of follow the line back and realize, wow, Cuomo put in this policy that sent people into nursing homes with the coronavirus. The virus that is specifically more likely to kill older people, as most viruses are. But it's Trump's fault. Yes, that makes a lot of sense in my mind. No. Dumb. And yet now it is time for people like Governor Cuomo to finally take some risks here. You know, we've been in these lockdowns for so long. It's time for us to have some change in our lives. Cuomo, of course, really just wants to do what's best for the people. Sort of like Gavin Newsom, you know, $200,000 a year salary, but raking in $20 million because he's an investor. And as an investor, it's not like he would want to destroy your business just so that he could make more money and make it so that you have no choices of where you shop at. No, that would be insane. Now, it is about 1:49 p.m. or a.m. New Year's Eve, and I read this article and I knew I just had to make a video about it because it is just so insane how these Democrats play this game. Cuomo says he'll attend the Buffalo Bills. If you are not familiar with, I believe, the football team, I'm not familiar with sports, cut me some slack. First home playoff game in decades to help reopen the economy. Yes, this is a statement he actually makes. This game takes place January 8th, right after Biden is quite possibly to become president. And I even have something from Mayor Bill de Blasio about how COVID vaccines are supposed to be coming out in record numbers now. You know, they really want to push for things to change this year. And I quite possibly wonder why. What could be the incentive behind that? Why would they decide to do these things? Why is it that Cuomo himself says, yeah, I'll go out to the Bills game. You know, we need to reopen this economy. I've shut you guys down for so long. I've laughed at the different business owners that have been shut down in my city the entire time. But now it's time for us to take a serious stance as the politician that we are. These people are so sick. I'm so tired of seeing them there. They are the most disgraceful, dishonest people in all of politics. I love how you can get elected on the basis of telling someone what they want to hear. I'm sort of the opposite of that. I'd rather have you tell me what you mean, not what I want to hear. I don't care about what I want to hear. I'm wrong a lot of the time. I'd rather hear what is the truth so that I can see both sides and make a clear-cut decision. I don't want to hear Cuomo sending people into nursing homes the entire time, killing them off, and then telling me that now it's time to reopen the economy. No, get him out of here. He's the most dishonest person of all time. Him and his brother talking on CNN, holding up a big cotton swab. Hey, it's time to get tested for COVID. Sending people into nursing home dying at the same time. Making jokes on CNN, holding up a big cotton swab with his brother. That's supposed to be the person who's running New York? Yeah, good luck, New York. Good luck. Gavin Newsom going out to eat at restaurants that cost as much as your stimulus? Good luck. But let's dive right into this article here. If you haven't already, share this video. It really does help out more than pretty much anything else. YouTube's already putting me down. They're already making it so that the algorithm doesn't find me. So share this with some friends. It is key in the Admiral's growth. Smash the subscribe button, leave a like, a comment, and maybe even donate to the Admiral's Defense Fund on Venmo at Carson-Eastman-2. And let's get into this. So as I read, Cuomo says he'll attend Bill's first home playoff game in decades to help reopen the economy. Of course, January 8th, as I said, is when that takes place. Such a disgrace. And this is a quote directly from him. Let's see what a sort of backing he has for this action. He says, "We can't take 6 months, 9 months, 12 months of a closed down economy. We can't take the economic cost. We can't take the psychological cost. We can't take the emotional cost." And this is when I read it and I was like, are you serious? That is what set me off and made me decide that this is a video that needed to be made. This statement right here. Are you kidding me? It has been like 10 months into the pandemic so far, and he comes out and says something like this magically right around the time when Biden could quite possibly become president thanks to some mysteriously nefarious activities. Let's call them that so YouTube will take kindly to me. And he says that we can't take the economic cost. Yeah, no, duh. We've been saying that for ages. I guess we can take the economic cost of this omnibus bill holding $10 million for Pakistan gender studies. We can take the economic cost of that, but not this. Something we've been stating for months, being called crazy conspiracy theorists, saying we shouldn't lock the economy down over a virus with a 99.9% death rate. But now it's time. January 8th is the time when Cuomo's like, yes, let's stand together as proud Americans. Now, man, this guy needs to go. I would love to say so much more about it, but I don't want to. I need to appease the YouTube gods as a young startup. So I'll leave it at that. Share this video. It's very important, trust me, so I can say the things I'd like to. But let's get into what Mayor de Blasio now has stated for it is a new year, a new us. Let us take this vaccine by hold and create something better. New York City wants to vaccinate 1 million residents against COVID in January. So there's about 2.4 million, I believe, residents so far vaccinated. Of course, blamed on Trump, not really Trump's fault at all. He has no control over people that are vaccinated. He was the one who, through Operation Warp Speed, created this faster than anyone else, faster than anyone could have. But now it's his fault because these states have the vaccines and it's difficult for them to distribute them, I guess. They have the vaccines, they're sitting on them. They can distribute them as they would do, but I mean, it's difficult to get a vaccine out there, especially when a lot of people are still suspicious of taking it because it's brand new. People would love to see the side effects first. No one wants to jump in the front of the line just to take this. But of course now, the new year has begun, so let's get it started with 1 million vaccines in January, baby. Biden may be our president, so let's get things done this year. These people are disgraces. God, I hate them so much. I love how they just play people who don't know anything about politics, telling them whatever they want to hear just for political gain so that they can make more money off of you. Closing down people's businesses, destroying their lives, and then saying, yeah, hey, this movie studio right next to your building that's set up the exact same as yours, yeah, they can stay open, but you can't because you're just this little piece of rabble. You're just this grain of sand in the mass pile of things, and you amount to nothing. That is all that they tell these people. And I'm so glad I don't live in some disgraceful city like this. Let's see what de Blasio has to say here. So Mayor Bill de Blasio said Thursday the city will use schools, pop-up clinics, and whatever it takes to reach 1 million people within the month. Where's that been this time so far? They haven't been doing anything as far as I'm concerned so far. Where's these pop-up clinics, these schools? Where's that been this whole time? These schools that are magically closed down at this time? Why haven't we been using them this far? It says here, it's an ambitious goal considering the city has received just 390,425 vaccine doses and has been able to administer only about 78,000 according to city data. Well, why is that, Bill de Blasio? How about you give us some reasoning behind that? Why haven't they been able to administer every single one of them so far? What is it that these magic pop-ups in these schools will do for this? Maybe it's people actually trying to figure out a cure for this. Maybe it's people actually trying to dedicate themselves to providing a benefit to society rather than just spiting Trump, the person who made this vaccine possible. He also says, we know New York City can vaccinate 1 million people in the month of January and really put this thing into high gear. Every single time we vaccinate someone, we are one step closer to making the coronavirus a thing of the past in terms of the horrible grip it has on society. Man, but de Blasio, Cuomo, you guys are sick. These are just sick, disgusting people. They don't even deserve the time of day. They don't even deserve to be anything more than a piece of mud that you accidentally stepped through in the rain. They are so nasty, vile people. They will say whatever they need to gain power and stay in power and fight the other side. And on the opposite end, you get the Republicans who just want to be in power. They just want people to like them. That's all they care about. They don't care about actually promoting policies and fighting back against what these insane, wretched people on the left will fight for. They have no backbone. They have nothing to stand on. And that's why things like this can happen, because no one will call them out on this disgusting, it's really just a disgusting sense of above thee, where I can go and sit there in my holiday home 10 stories high, and you can sit there and fight amongst the $600 stimulus bill that you just got passed as we launder money through this omnibus bill that's 5,500 pages long that no one can read. That's all it is in politics these days, and America needs a change. That'll be it for this one. If you enjoyed this video, like I said, it's early. It's 2 in the morning now. I gotta wake up early. So if you enjoyed this video, leave it a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.